Bear with me. Okay, rolling. Oh. Hello. Come in. My name is Molly, and I bring you a special story from here, live at the Quarantine Sessions. 100% equitable and impartial broadcasting during this unprecedented, exotic, modern emergency. It is time to announce that I have a coronavirus action plan. I'm going to make some smallish docu-portrait videos for fun, what can I say? I know I'm a hermit most of the time, but I'm as much in quarantine as everyone else. Gotta get my kicks, always creating, love these little intimate little seeds of expression. So, here are some of my thoughts from the day. What you see is what you get. It's essential to be truthful. I haven't been counting these days in isolation, which is probably why I've come to the conclusion it's time to document this entire episode with some sincerity and some shtick, because fooling is medicine. And when I look out, I can see the world is taken up by what's happening with COVID-19. And I do have my own moments of feeling fraught, for sure, sometimes, but I have to say at the moment not too often. The future is always uncertain, but for the majority of people, life has undergone a sudden and flagrant change. Perhaps a lot of us are struggling to adapt. This is probably the only vegan video you will ever need to see. Observation, despite the government tossing wartime language around, and the alarm bells rising constantly throughout the world, doubtlessly inflamed and exacerbated and overstated by the tragedy-loving press corps, there is also a sense of resiliency, endurance and aliveness, counterbalancing the torched speech. And I think perhaps it isn't about the nature of the confrontation or the challenge. It's about the way you choose to move in answer. It's about the collaborative relationship you develop with the challenge. Upon looking at the challenge in a freer way, what might the challenge actually allow you to do? Think about, review. I know I've been feeling my heart's desire in its essential nature is a desire for things to be renewed, reworked, and I've been feeling this way for a long time. Now that the driven world of asphalt and steel and carbon dioxide and oil has ground to a halt, a certain kind of sound can be heard, a vibration, a frequency. It is stillness. And that silence and stillness presents a divine moment for deeper reflection. This COVID-19 may be able to strike fear into people, but equally it can teach us humility, it can teach us humbleness, it can show us how small we are and how everything within our lives is correlative, coexisting, reciprocal, related. I have learnt that vitality, the raw, resonating element of life itself, is indeed a stern teacher. It has been a serious educator, without mercy, bringing me into a state of knowingness and awareness, like the strike of the diamond thunderbolt vehicle, showing me where I had lost myself, showing me where I had become careless, proud, foolish. It has felt, at times, like metallurgy, working with the most visceral, raw, wild, petrous, and indocile matter that, if treated without care and respect, if handled irresponsibly and proudly, will scorch and break through you, will do you lasting damage, that you won't soon forget, that you will have to learn to live with for the rest of your life. So, I suppose, these are some of my thoughts from the day. It's an opportunity to practice the organic processes of adapting to new conditions, living in new ways, exploring possibilities.